And tonight live, the Beast is about to be unleashed. Ladies and gentlemen, Samoa Joe won a fatal five-way match a few weeks ago to ensure a collision with this man, Brock Lesnar, in 4 weeks at the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view in Dallas, Texas. Corey, it's Lesnar versus Joe for the Universal Championship.
The term big fight feel gets thrown around a lot, but I don't know that there's a more appropriate way to describe this collision that these two titans are headed for.
You look at Brock Lesnar, guys, and the only thing you can say is, that man is incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am here tonight to unleash the Beast. Make no mistake about it, it's Samoa Joe's Day of Reckoning administered by the reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar! So how does this story go? Last week on Raw, I showed Samoa Joe respect I thought Samoa Joe deserved. I asked permission to enter what I thought was Samoa Joe's ring. But like a shark luring the chum into his domain, Samoa Joe lured me in and took me out. Now, Brock and I have discussed this. If this was a legitimate beef, if this was an old score to settle, I have that coming my way. I know that. Brock knows that, but that's not what this was about. Samoa Joe kicked down the front door of the lair of the Beast. He put his hands on Brock's guy in Brock's name, which means now, Brock Lesnar has a problem. That problem is with Samoa Joe, and it's a problem that's going to be solved by the greatest problem solver in WWE history, Brock Lesnar. You know, I can't help but think that I was fooled, that I thought Samoa Joe was the worst case scenario. Finally, someone to step up and give Brock Lesnar a fight. Someone finally to step up and be a worthy challenger to Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. Someone who could go man to beast against the Conqueror. But that's not who Samoa Joe is. Think about this. How many Samoans have been in this business, and for how many years? And think about all of their accomplishments. And you want to know something? They're all related. They all know each other. They're all proud of each other's accomplishments, except for one. Samoa Joe. The one Samoan all the other Samoans want nothing to do with. Hey, bro, don't tell people you Samoan. You know why? Because you're not a proud warrior that's going to step up and go face-to-face with Brock Lesnar. You're a mutt. You're a punk. You're a dog. You're a dog whose greatest accomplishment accomplishment, whose #1 highlight, whose defining moment is putting the coquina clutch on Paul Heyman. I'll give you credit, Samoa Joe. That coquina clutch was everything you warned me it was gonna be. I could not breathe. I saw a white flash, and as I was panicking and gasping my last breath, that was it. The next thing I know, they're waking me up. And when I woke up, the first thing I thought of was, oh dear God, what if Samoa Joe puts that coquina clutch on Brock Lesnar? What happens to the Universal Championship then? What happens to the Universal Champion? What happens to my client, Brock Lesnar? And then I realized, as a punk, as a dog, as a mutt, you will never, never get the coquina clutch on Brock Lesnar, because you ain't man enough to get the coquina clutch on Brock Lesnar. And if you do, I absolutely positively...
Samoa Joe. And he's marching to the ring.
Samoa Joe is daring to walk out here face to face with Brock Lesnar.
Samoa Joe is a fighter, guys. He may be perhaps the ultimate fighter.
The brazen challenger for sure.
And he went right after Lesnar. Down. Back into the corner, and the brawl is on.
This thing is breaking down in a hurry. Both of these competitors looking to destroy one another.
Joe's not backing down, guys.
General Manager Kurt Angle sending security out to the ring to separate these two men who meet in his main event.
Let him fight.
And Lesnar taking out the security. And now it's back to Joe and Brock again. And Joe's taking down the beast. Joe's taking down the beast.
Angle's calling for reinforcements. These two monsters going at it, we might need the army.
You get the entire Raw locker room. Raw superstars unloading and now into the arena to try to separate the champion and the challenger. Paul Heyman called it the worst case scenario. And it's shaping up that way. And Joe with a kick right to the face, and the beast is down. Samoa Joe with a kick right to the jaw of Lesnar.
Right now, Cole, I say advantage Samoa Joe.
And Lesnar's had enough.
coming after
I think that just fired him up, guys. And Brock's coming right after Joe. Now into the middle of the pile. And Lesnar going after Samoa Joe again. And finally some separation. Oh, what a start to Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen, as we restore order here in the arena. We'll look ahead to later on tonight in our main event. The Hardy Boys get their rematch for the tag team titles against Sheamus and Cesaro. This time, it's 2 out of 3 falls. My God, what a start tonight to Monday Night Raw. Moments ago on Monday Night Raw, the first intense physical confrontation between Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar. And it started as the two men went face-to-face in the center of the ring. Samoa Joe not backing down. In fact, Samoa Joe would strike first with a headbutt to Lesnar, driving him down to the mat. And then Samoa Joe took the fight.
A brazen maneuver for sure by Samoa Joe, but the Universal Champion was ready to fight. These two absolutely throwing down. It was an all-out brawl in the center of the ring.
And General Manager Kurt Angle calling out the reinforcement security to try to protect his main event at Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view between Brock and Samoa Joe. But they would not have any of it. The fight would continue. Joe taking Lesnar, the Universal Universal Champion down before the entire locker room, Corey, would empty into the ring.
Security wasn't enough to get the job done. Here came the reinforcements. Joe and Lesnar, like the T-Rex versus the Indominus that levels Jurassic World. This thing is a battle of epic proportions.
And Samoa Joe, once we thought he was celebrated, watch what he does here to Brock Lesnar. Samoa Joe.
Lesnar was restrained by the locker room. Joe used this opportunity to deliver a vicious kick to the bridge of the Beast's nose.
And this just a sampling of what we're going to experience in 4 weeks in Dallas as Brock Lesnar and Samoa Joe go one-on-one for the Universal Championship. You think this was chaos tonight? Wait till 4 weeks at the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view event.
The reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar!
The Beast, Brock Lesnar, wants payback tonight on Samoa Joe. Oh my God, from behind! Samoa Joe from behind! Coquina clutch! Remember the Coquina clutch on Lesnar!
Locked in, Cole.
Coquina clutch! Looking to put it on Lesnar! Joe trying to wrestle him down, and he does. He's got Lesnar down to one knee.
Samoa Joe looking to put Brock Lesnar to sleep like so many before.
Brock's face turning pink. Joe's got it locked in. Lesnar's in trouble. The Beast in trouble. Joe back into the screen here. But Joe once again trying to lock it back in. Once again trying to take Brock down. And again driven into the screen. But Joe's not letting go. Joe's not letting go.
A third time Samoa Joe has cinched in the Coquina clutch on the Universal Champion.
Lesnar cannot break Joe here. Joe said he has no fear of the Beast. Lesnar again down to a knee.
The Beast incarnate is fading fast.
Look at Lesnar's face. Joe's got it locked in.
Definitely got it locked in, Cole.
The champ's in trouble. Samoa Joe again sending a message. Brock having problems breathing, and finally,
the Revival, members of the WWE locker room. Lesnar was mere seconds from being put to sleep.
Lesnar's in shock.
The Universal Champion was seconds, if that, away from being put to sleep by Samoa Joe.